Well, I find comfort in these words, and I pray you do too. 2 Timothy, the 1st chapter. Verse 5 says, I have been reminded of your sincere faith, which first lived in your grandmother Lois. Or I could put in there your grandmother Dorothy, and in your mother Eunice, and your mother Archie. And I am persuaded now lives in you, Timothy, or in you, Day, also. For this reason, I remind you to stir up the gift, or fan into flame the gift of God which is in you through the laying on of my hands. For God did not give us a spirit of fear or timidity, but a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Just for a few minutes, I just want to say to Granny, thank you, Granny,
my God.
for pouring into my cup.
All right,
thank you, Granny, for pouring into my cup.
My God.
Listen, I got to tell this testimony. I was at the hospital one day, and I went up to see Granny, and she was asleep when I got there, so I went in, and I saw that she was asleep. I came back out, I called my mom, and I said, Mom, where are you? She said, well, I'm down here eating, and I'll be there in a minute. And so I happened to be sitting at the coffee stand. And as I was looking at the coffee, there at the coffee stand, I started looking at this on the table. It said, delicious Starbucks coffee in an instant. It says, pour in the packet, add 8 full ounces of hot water, stir and enjoy. And as I was sitting there, the Holy Spirit began to work with me. And even though I couldn't see Granny, I didn't know what I was doing at the time, I just knew the Lord had gave me something. And so I started writing. And last Wednesday night, I tried to preach it. The Lord wouldn't let me preach it. Sunday morning, we got a call. Granny had gone on to be with the Lord. And immediately I said, well, Lord, now I know why you wouldn't let me preach it Wednesday. But listen, there's something new with Starbucks. It's called via. And if any of y'all know what via means, it means by way of.
That's right.
And the text says that, Timothy, I know the sincere faith that first lived in your grandmother. By way of your grandmother, it moved to your mother. And by way of your grandmother and your mother, via them, it moved into you. Oh, somebody gonna say amen.
Come on, son. Come on with it.
Via them, by way of them, the faith that they had has moved on down the line and has come to you. Listen, I don't want to leave nobody up because she was like a grandmother to a lot of us. And see, we can put our place in there because via Granny, she passed on the love that she had for the Lord.
My God.
She passed it on, and by way of Granny and by way of others, the love, the faith, the peace, the joy has been passed on to all of us. And so I thought about this and I was looking at this. It says here, it says, pour in the packet. And I looked at that, I said, pour in the packet. I realized all the things that Granny had poured into my life. I realized all the things that she has said to me that she would, when I would come to her with a problem, she says, don't worry about it, baby. God will take care of it. Oh, help me somebody. Listen, I know you come to her, you talk to her, you told her about situations you had, and she said, well, I tell you what, why don't we just pray about it? Oh, help me somebody. Listen, I didn't come today for a sad occasion because I know that God loved Granny and she loved her God. And so I looked at that and I said, well, it says that first of all, I need to pour in the contents.
My God.
And I'm reminded that Granny poured into a lot of lives. But then it says, get 8 ounces of hot water. Now, why didn't it say get some cold water? See, listen, a lot of us are cold, and we need to be like the packet says and get hot.
Go ahead,
Get on
son.
fire for the Lord.
Go ahead.
Listen, you can't make coffee with cold water, but it said make some hot water. Pour in the hot water, and then it says stir and enjoy.
Go ahead now. Come on now.
It said pour in the contents, pour in the hot water, and then stir and
It's all right, brother.
enjoy.
Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, the CEO of Starbucks says it like this. He says the proof is in the cup. Listen, you don't have to just look at it. You don't just have to say, oh, this is some good coffee by looking at the packet. The proof is in the cup.
It's all right.
Oh, yeah, the proof is in the cup. Look, she put in my cup unconditional love.
All right now.
She taught me how to love
Yeah.
those who didn't love me back.
Yes, sir.
She put in my cup peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding. She put in my cup friendship. Oh yeah, a man that has friends must show himself friendly.
Yeah.
She put in my cup joy. Jesus overshadowing you. See, she knew that her Jesus was bigger than anything that you could throw her way.
Yes, sir.
Oh, help me somebody. Listen, she poured into my cup. She poured into my cup so much. And so I thank the Lord for grace.